Yoga Club. Hello! Now, hands up who likes dinosaurs. And what about dragons? Yes! Well, prepare to be transported to Jurassic times this week in our yoga club, which is Dinosaur and Dragon-tastic. A few little shout-outs before we start. Lovely to hear from Quincy in California, who does Cosmic Kids videos with his sister. I love that you enjoy the Popcorn the Dolphin episode and the Alan the Camel one too. I love a good raspberry as well. We let it all go and release the tension with a good raspberry. And Super Mario too, which is awesome. Great ideas as well, Quincy. A cowboy-themed yoga club. Nice, we can definitely do that. And then some Mickey Mouse and maybe Lego yoga fun too. I like it. Ethan has joined you in requesting the Lego theme, and his sister Alison suggests a yoga adventure about a sloth. That would be a very slow and sleepy one. I love it. Hello to you, Sadie, and well done for sometimes getting your little brother Johnny to join in. If he's not playing with his trucks or stealing your yoga mat, hey, maybe he'd like the Diggory the Dump Truck episode. Maybe dinosaurs? Dragons? Yashika from Melbourne, thank you so much for your wonderful drawing. And also in Australia, we have Lucy in Brisbane. Thank you so much, Lucy, for your beautiful message. I am sure the girls you look after absolutely adore spending time with you. And I'm so glad the yoga is helping. Ino, who is 3, loves dinosaurs, and therefore her favourite yoga pose is dinosaur pose. Audrey and Ivy, who are the lovelies that Lucy looks after, are also big dinosaur fans, so would really love a dinosaur themed yoga club. Well, I know, Audrey and Ivy, your wish has come true. Don't forget, get ready for Yoga Quest and get downloading your maps. Such a fun way to travel through some amazing fun worlds and complete loads of yoga adventures. Remember, you can always message me at yogaclub@cosmickids.com and I'll read as many as I can out here. For now, let's get our fiery dragon and dinosaur roars ready for this week's Yoga Club. Rawr! Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Kids. I'm Jamie and this is your place for yoga, stories and fun. It's easy. All you've got to do is copy the moves I do and enjoy the adventure. Now we always start in the same way, and that's by sitting on our bottoms and crossing our legs and bringing our hands together at our hearts and saying our secret yoga code word, which is namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. There. Now we're ready to begin. So let's have a look through the cosmonoculars and see who we're off to meet today. Joining your thumbs and fingers together, have a look through. Wow! Look at those colours. They're all spinning around. Those shapes. It's amazing. Oh, look, can you see the picture? It's a tiny T-Rex. It's Tiny, the baby T-Rex. Hello, Tiny. Oh, what's Tiny doing? He's doing yoga. He's doing woodchopper pose. This is so exciting. We're off to meet Tiny, the T-Rex. He's a young T-Rex, pretty much the same age as you. And to go and visit Tiny, we have to go back in time by about 100 million years. Now, here's the big secret. To go back in time, we have to cross over a rainbow. First, we have to make a rainbow. And for that, we need sun and rain. Let's start with the sun. Coming up to stand, reach your arms up to the sky and say hello to the sun. Hello, sun. Now fold all the way forwards, bending your knees a little bit and say hello to the earth. Hello, earth. Take one big ginormous step back behind you and start your sun engine with a beep, beep. Now take your other leg back, come down onto your belly, hands under your shoulders, untuck your toes and lift yourself up like a snake. Tuck your toes, lift your bottom up to the sky and let's hear your woofy dog sound. Woof, 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 woof. Lift up one of your legs and give it a wag like a tail and step it between your hands, starting your sun engine on the other side. Beep, beep. Step your other leg forwards and say hello to the earth again. Hello, earth. And reach all the way up to the sun and say hello to the sun. Hello, sun. And there it is. Now we need the rain. Let's use our fingers to pitter-patter on our heads and on our faces. Oh, what lovely rain. Let's go to our chests and our tummies and all the way down on our legs to our feet. Can we come back up again and do our arms? Oh, brilliant rain. And the other arm. And look, in the sky we've made a rainbow. This is what we're going to cross to go back in time. Come back to your 2 knees and stretch one leg out to the side. Take your arms wide and drop down your hand beside you. Then reach your other arm up and over your ear, making your rainbow pose. Now we need to do it on the other side to make a full rainbow. So we come back to 2 knees again. We stretch our other leg out to the other side and our arms out wide. We drop down onto our hand beside us and we reach our other arm up and over our ear, looking up to the sky like a brilliant rainbow. Oh, brilliant. This is going to be our bridge back in time. Sitting down on our bottoms, bend your knees, feet flat, hands behind you. As we lift up our bottoms, making our bridge, we cross over and go back in time to the time of the dinosaurs. Coming up to stand, everyone. Wow. Up ahead, we see Egg Mountain. This is where Tiny the T-Rex lives. We stand very still and tall like a mountain, taking in the world as it looked back in the time of the dinosaurs. There's so much water. And look, all the green. It's amazing. Let's climb up this mountain now and go find Tiny. We take big steps up the side of the mountain. Coming all the way back, take a big step forward with your foot. Big step. And back, and do it on the other side. Big step. And back. Can we do it again? Big step. And last time. Big step. And all the way back. Look, we've made it to the egg patch, the dinosaur egg patch. Sitting down on your bottoms, bend your knees and hug your arms around your legs. Now, can you lift up your toes and balance on your bottom like a little egg? Well done, everyone. Now, all of these eggs look like they've cracked. That means all the dinosaurs have hatched. And look, here comes Tiny the T-Rex, clumping towards us, making his Tiny the T-Rex sound. Standing all the way up, take your feet wide and fold forwards, taking hold of your ankles. And let's do some clumping. Clump, 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 clump. He makes his little T-Rex sound. And he comes up to stand, giving us a ginormous hug. Oh, lovely to see you, Tiny. Hooray! You've made it. I'm so glad. Let's go and celebrate and go to the candy cave and get some lovely candies and sweeties. My favourites are the Dino Pops. Well, we didn't know that dinosaurs like candy and sweets, did we? But we'll go and celebrate with Tiny. Here we are. At the candy cave. Take your arms out and up above your head, coming into your cave pose. Inside, we find it buzzing with lots and lots of bees, honeybees. Crossing your legs and sit yourself down. Take your fingers, close your ears and hum. Wow, that was a really good buzzy bee sound. And look,
Tiny asks for his sweeties. Oh, please, can I have some of the Dino Pops, please? And the bees wrap him up a whole bag of the Dino Pops in a nice leaf. Wrap them up. We say namaste to the bees. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Outside the candy cave, we take a little seat on a broken branch. Lying all the way down on your back, stretch your arms out to the side and lift up your knees. Take your knees over to one side and your head over to the other. Then take your legs up and over the top, over to the other side, and your head over to the opposite side. This is a wonderful broken branch, and we can sit here with Tiny and have a lovely chat. Coming up onto your feet, we're going to squat all the way down, bringing our elbows inside our knees, where we can share the Dino Pops with our friend Tiny the T-Rex. So what's it like being a dinosaur? Well, it's pretty cool actually. I've even got a wobbly tooth. Oh, we know all about wobbly teeth, don't we? It's really cool when you get your first one. Having a wobbly tooth's lots of fun. But the only problem is, he says, still eating the Dino Pops, I keep getting a toothache. I don't know why. Well, we look at him eating those Dino Pops and we wonder whether they might be the reason. He might be getting holes and cavities in his teeth. We also wonder whether he knows how to look after his teeth like we do. Maybe we should take him to go and visit someone with big teeth like him who can show him how. We go down into the shallow water where we meet Colonel Crockles, the crocodile. Lying on our sides, make your body as long as it can go and your arms up above your head. Open and close your arms, making big crocodile jaws. Oh, hello. Have you come to see my lovely teeth? Well, I went to visit Dr. Flossie, the lovely dentist, who showed me how to clean them every morning and every night. Also, how I need to stay away from the sugary things. And I now have some little helpers who help me keep my teeth clean. Come and have a look. Oh, we prepare ourselves to come and have a look into Colonel Crockle's mouth. Coming back onto our knees, we tuck our toes and sit back, getting ready to head into his mouth. Coming onto all fours, we have a little look. Wow! Inside Colonel Crockle's, the crocodile's mouth, are lots and lots of tweety plover birds. Coming up to your knees, arms wide, wrap them round and go tweet, 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 tweet. They're pecking away and cleaning Colonel Crockle's mouth, getting all of those sugar bugs and bits and bobs and goo out of them. Maybe Tiny the T-Rex could do with some of these. In fact, we think we should take Tiny to go and visit Dr. Flossie, the dentist. We head on through the undergrowth. Coming up to stand back into your dinosaur pose. Folding all the way forward, take hold of your ankles and clump away. Clump, 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 clump. We arrive at the gum tree where Dr. Flossie the dentist has her dental practice. Bringing your feet 1 foot on top of the other using your heel, hands together at your heart, grow your gum tree up nice and tall. And can you do a lovely big smile? Ding! Very nice. Let's try our gum tree on the other side. Bringing your other foot on top now, using your heel, hands together. Grow your tree up nice and tall. Let's open our branches this time. And another big smile. Ding! Lovely. We take a seat in the waiting area, coming down to sit on our bottoms, bending our knees, wrap your arms around your legs and lift up your toes, balancing in your egg pose, because Tiny huddles up. He's a bit nervous about being here. He's never been to the dentist before. He's not feeling very happy about it. But we tell him as long as you stay calm, it'll be fine. The dentist is always very gentle and will make your teeth feel better. It's time for Tiny's appointment, and so he takes a seat in the dentist's chair. Coming up to stand, lift your arms up to the sky, then bend your knees like you're sitting down in the chair. In comes Dr. Flossie, the dentist, who is in fact a crab. Sitting down on your bottom, bend your knees, feet flat, hands behind you. Lift yourself up. She diggers into Tiny's mouth. Digger, 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 counting all the teeth. Then she diggers the other way, checking them for holes and cavities. Digger, 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 digger. She sits herself down and uses one of her claws to have a little clean of all of those sugar bugs. She gets them all out. Then she uses her other claw to wobble Tiny's wobbly tooth. And all of a sudden, it comes out. Tiny didn't even notice. She sits up and she says, Tiny, now you need to clean your teeth every morning and every night and try to stay away from too many sugary things. We don't want holes and cavities in your teeth. And here is your wobbly tooth. You might want to put it under your pillow tonight. We say namaste to Dr. Flossie the dentist. Namaste. And on our way back to the egg patch, we help Tiny make a ginormous toothbrush. Turning around to sit the other way, stretch your legs out long. We take some of the ferns from the ground, fern bushes, to make the brush. Give your foot a little wobble, that can be the ferns. We attach them to a ginormous stick, stretching your leg all the way up. That can be the handle for the toothbrush. This is the most ginormous toothbrush we've ever seen. We then teach Tiny our special teeth cleaning song. Holding onto your foot, I'll sing the first line and then you sing it back. Ready? Brush, brush, brush your teeth. Brush them every day. Your turn. Next line. If you do not brush your teeth, they will rot away. Yay! Well done, everyone. Let's try it on the other side. Putting that foot down, take hold of the other one, and let's do our toothbrush move again. Ready? Brush, brush, brush your teeth. Keep them nice and clean. Your turn. Next line. If you do not brush your teeth, they'll turn brown and green. Your turn. Yay! Well done, everyone. We put the toothbrush down and we've arrived back at the egg patch. Bringing your knees up, hug them round and lift up your toes to balance. Oh, Tiny shows us his bedroom in the moss. It's really cool. Now we explain about the tooth fairy. Or should we call her the Dino Fairy, who might come tonight to get Tiny's tooth? We show Tiny what she looks like by doing our fairy dancer move. Coming up to stand, we take one arm to the side and the other arm to the sky. We hold our foot in our hand and we start to kick, 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 lifting it up behind us, trying not to wobble. And we put it all the way down. Well done, everyone. Let's try it on the other side. Turning the other way, hand to the side, other arm to the ceiling. Let's take hold of our foot in our hand and start to kick. Focus on a spot in front of you. Kick, 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 kick. Try not to wobble. Yay! And bring your foot all the way down. Well done, everyone. Now, we dig a little hole under Tiny's pillow for the tooth to go. Turning to the side, take your feet wide, crisscross your fingers behind your back, and after 3, we're going to fold forward and dig. Ready? 1, 2, 3, dig! And up. And again. 1, 2, 3, dig! And one last time, coming all the way up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, dig! Then we crouch all the way down on our toes as we put the little tooth, or should we say the big tooth, into the hole. It makes us think, if we found this tooth back in our time, it would be a fossil. Cool. Look! It's starting to rain again. Coming up to stand, using your fingers to pitter-patter all over your head and your face. And look, The sun is still high in the sky, so let's reach up to the sun and say, hello, sun. Hello, sun. That means our rainbow is here. We better catch it so we can get home. We give Tiny a great big hug goodbye. We're really glad we helped him have his first visit to the dentist's, and we go catch our rainbow. Coming back to two knees, take your leg to the side, your arms out wide, drop down onto your hand and stretch your arm up and over your ear like a beautiful rainbow. Then come back to two knees, arms wide, stretch that leg to the side and drop down onto your hand on the other side. Then lift your arm up and over your ear, looking up to the sky. Another big beautiful rainbow. Wow! We cross over, making a bridge. Sitting on our bottoms, bend your knees, feet flat, hands behind you, and lift yourself up into your bridge pose. Oh, wow. We get back to our own time and we let our bottoms drop down to the floor. Oh, we're so glad to be home. We stretch our legs down in our lovely, lovely cosy beds. And we get ourselves feeling lovely and comfy, letting our arms rest down by our sides. We close our eyes and we think back to that moment in the waiting room where we helped Tiny learn how to be calm. And we breathe slowly now. So that we can bring that calmness back into our bodies right now. Oh, it feels very good to be this calm and this clear. We've had such fun in our adventure today. Meeting Tiny the T-Rex, Colonel Crockles, Egg Mountain, Dr. Flossie, and helping our lovely friend Tiny with his first appointment to the dentist's, his wobbly tooth. It's good that we know all about how to keep our teeth clean, and that it's good we don't eat too many sugary things and juices and fizzy drinks. We don't really want holes and cavities, do we? So we look after our teeth. We take some deep breaths. And then it's time for us to start to wake up, wiggling our toes, and then our fingers, and then bringing our knees up to our chest, giving them a little cuddle. Oh, that's nice. And then rolling over onto our sides to come up to sit with our legs crossed and our hands together at our hearts to say our secret yoga code word to finish, just like we always do. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Well done, everyone. That was great. Thanks for coming to visit Tiny the T-Rex with me. You were amazing. Come back soon for another Cosmic Kids adventure. Bye-bye. Super Yoga!
Hello, sun pose. Rain pose. Rainbow pose. Bridge pose. Mountain pose. Cosmic egg. It's a dinosaur stampede! Cave pose. Crooked branch pose. Crocodile pose. Tweety bird pose. Tree pose. Crab pose. Treasure chest. Dancer pose. Digging pose.
Cosmic Kids Yoga Pose Universe. Dinosaur pose. Taking our legs nice and wide, we fold forwards and we clasp hold of our ankles with our hands. Now we lift up one of our feet and make a big clumpy dinosaur footprint with it. And on the other side, lift it up and clump. Now, dinosaur pose is really good for releasing the lower back and helping us get better coordinated. It's also a bit of a balance challenge. Let's keep clumping about like we're dinosaurs or monsters. Here we go. Clump, 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 clump. Uh-oh. Looks like we've brought them back from extinction. Keep calm, everyone, and keep clumping. Clump, 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 clump. Dinosaur pose. Peace out. Sleeping dragon. Hello, Jamie here. Welcome to Peace Out. Let's begin by getting comfortable, finding a space for ourselves to lie down or sit. You choose what works. Now, give yourself some time to settle, doing any last-minute wriggles or fidgets.
so you feel happy and relaxed, ready to enjoy some still time. I know it can be hard sometimes to let your body be still, but give yourself time. Be kind to yourself. Some things take practice, lots of practice, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Keep your eyes open for now and see if you can notice your breathing. I find it helps to slow my breathing down so it's easier to follow. The in-breath and the out-breath. Usually I find there's a small gap between the breaths. Can you spot that too? Breathing in, little gap, and then out, little gap. It just happens like that, without really thinking about it. Next time, as you breathe out, let your eyes softly close. Now your mind can make the pictures as we go on a special adventure, like in a dream. This is a story about a family of dragons. As you learn about them, maybe you'll see how life for the dragons is quite similar to the way we live. Mummy Dragon was called Delilah. Daddy Dragon was called Doug. And they had a little girl dragon called Dina. They lived together on a mountain covered in flowers and grass, and had a lovely mossy cave where they ate together and slept. Nearby was the waterfall and pool where they would take a shower or bath. Every day, Mummy Delilah and Daddy Doug went out to work. They had a restaurant called the Flame Grill, where they prepared delicious barbecue vegetables and toasted marshmallows for dessert. It was hugely popular with all the dragon families in the area, so they were very busy most days, and sometimes the evenings too. Dina spent her days at dragon school, practicing her powers, exercising her wings with some flying, drawing cloud pictures in the sky, changing colour to camouflage herself, and learning how to control her fire breathing. There was so much to learn and practice. Sometimes Dina found it hard and frustrating, as she just wanted to be good at everything right away. And lately, when she got angry at things not going her way, she would end up setting fire to everything around her. That didn't help at all, and it only made her feel upset at the damage she'd caused. Dina was learning how powerful her feelings could be. But it was happening more and more often. Losing a game of Dragonopoly, not making her cloud picture just as she hoped, and even having trouble making her bed in the morning tipped her over the edge and she set fire to her pillow. All this frustration was getting her down. One day, Miss Blaze, Dina's school teacher, took Dina aside after lunch. She had seen how Dina was struggling to cope with her fiery feelings and wanted to help. Miss Blaze explained how a dragon's brain and body need time and patience to learn how to do things. She gave Dina some very special advice. The best thing a young dragon can do is learn how to use your breath to steady the fiery feelings we all have. Dina decided to give it a try. Burning everything to a crisp wasn't helping, and she needed to do something. So she started practicing calming her breath down. Every day, spending just a few moments closing her eyes, noticing her breath, the in and the out, and slowing it down. After a minute or so of doing this, she felt calm. her mind would feel clearer, and on opening her eyes, she felt good, like her body and mind were thanking her for being kind to herself. After a week of practicing her daily breathing exercise, Dina's parents noticed how their daughter seemed happier somehow, calmer. They knew she'd been having trouble at school, that her frustration could send everything up in flames, and that she hadn't really been sleeping well. But something had changed. It was during bath time when Doug asked Dina how everything was going, and Dina explained how she'd been learning to calm her breathing, that she was noticing when a spark of anger would appear when she found something hard, and that with the little breathing practice every day, she just felt better in herself somehow, more in control of her feelings. Doug was so proud of his little dragon baby girl. She climbed out of the bath, and he wrapped her up in a towel, hugging her tightly. While she changed into her pyjamas, Doug quietly shared Dina's news with Dina's mummy, Delilah, who was just as proud and relieved that their daughter was going to be okay. That night, Dina snuggled up in her mossy, squishy bed with her new pillow, feeling ready for a sleep. Nowadays, she looked forward to sleeping, as she felt stronger every day when she woke up. And that was the time she chose to do her breathing exercise every morning. Let's find our sleeping dragon position now. Our body relaxing, our legs, arms, our face, our long back, and tail, if we're being dragons, relaxing and getting heavier and heavier. As sleepiness begins, with each breath out, little wisps of smoke puff from our noses. Another day, learning a bit more about ourselves, comes to a close, and the night wraps us up in a cloak of stars, resting easy like a sleeping dragon. If now is sleep time, then I wish you a good night. If it's not time for bed yet, then slowly start to come back, deepening your breath, wiggling fingers and toes. Take a nice big stretch and slowly, gently open your eyes. Before you move anywhere, notice and enjoy the way you feel now. I hope you enjoyed the story of Dina, the dragon. And if you notice those big, angry feelings taking over sometimes, see if you can take a few deep breaths in the moment. Step back from the fiery feeling. And maybe even try that little daily breathing exercise that works for Dina. Spending a few moments every day simply closing your eyes and breathing. Just like anything, the more we do it, the more easy and natural it becomes. Plus, your body and mind will love it. Well done you for spending this time. This is Jamie saying peace out.